Community Connection on KGNB, brought to you by Waters International Realty.
This is Paige Green with your Community Connection. We're here with Jennifer Covington, the Development Director of NB Christian Ministries. Jennifer, how are you?
I'm well. Thank you so much for visiting with me.
Tell me about NB Christian Ministries and what you do as Development Director.
So New Braunfels Christian Ministries works together with families, volunteers, and community partners to affirm God-given value and multiply possibilities in our community. We do that through two programs, Volunteers in Medicine, which is a free medical and dental clinic for uninsured adults, and Kids Club, which is an after-school program and a camp for at-risk children.
So before we get into Volunteers About Medicine, which I know there's some news regarding that, let's talk just a little bit about Kids Club. Can you go into just a little bit more detail, where or how people can get involved in Kids Club?
Yes, so Kids Club partners with local schools, and we ask them to refer students that are needing intervention academically or socially. And once those students are referred to us, we reach out to the families and offer them a scholarship for the program. The school year program is after school 2 days a week, offered at no cost to the families. Our summer camp is 6 one-week sessions of a day camp offered for a very low fee to the families. And this summer for 2023 is fully booked with 70 students every week for 6 weeks during the summer.
NB Christian Ministries and the Oakwood Church, I believe, broke ground at a new construction site for Volunteers in Medicine. Tell me a little bit how that went.
It was a wonderful event. We had a large crowd celebrate the beautiful gift that Oakwood Church is providing to our community. They are underwriting the construction of a new structure at 1225 West San Antonio Street. And then once that construction is done, New Braunfels Christian Ministries will move in and set up practice, a new location for Volunteers in Medicine just next door to the existing clinic on San Antonio Street.
So what is Volunteers in Medicine?
We are a charitable clinic operating in New Braunfels and a satellite clinic at Canyon Lake. And then we provide free medical and dental care to local uninsured adults that meet a certain income guidelines, providing care with dignity and love and compassion, just demonstrating the love of Christ and helping patients get some chronic medical attention, get some primary medical care and dental care, and then we have a range of specialists that we partner with to provide off-site care on a referral basis as well.
You mentioned very briefly qualifications. How do people qualify to receive care through Volunteers in Medicine? And also, how do people learn more about this?
Volunteers in Medicine invites interested patients to contact the clinic, and we can walk them through a process where we verify their residency, that they live in Comal or Guadalupe County. They provide documentation of their income, which is a pretty generous level, up to 250% of the poverty level, which we explain that. And then we ask that they let us know that they're not insured. So patients that have other insurance, we don't care for them, but we help them find other places that do provide support for their insurance. But we really stand in the gap for those families that cannot afford insurance or don't have access to it through their employer, and just to provide that access to healthcare that they need.
Why is NB Christian Ministries focusing on healthcare, specifically the uninsured?
Because there's a great gap in care. In Texas, most adults do not have access to Medicaid, and so there's many residents, and we estimate about 14,000 in Comal County alone, that don't make enough money to buy insurance on their own or pay for medical care out of pocket and don't have insurance. And so there's a gap in care where people are probably choosing to spend their money on food and shelter rather than their medical care. And so that unfortunately results in medical things going unmet, and can lead to scary situations or emergent conditions, which then they go to the emergency room and receive the most expensive care allowed, available, I guess. So we try to stand in the gap to help people play their role in society in a healthy manner and yet provide care in an economical way, avoiding emergency care.
You mentioned this new building will provide or house medical and dental care. Can you go into a little bit about specifically what type of care?
Sure. Our medical clinic today offers 5 medical exam rooms, and we have a small staff and then a large team of volunteers that come through to help extend care, and they help people manage chronic medical conditions. They also respond to acute things, so the flu or the strep throat, that type of thing. But many of our patients have gone without care for a long time, so they may know they have asthma, but they don't realize they have diabetes. So taking that whole person care and helping them improve their health. Now, on the dental side, we have a small dental staff and a small volunteer crew that provide a couple of days a week dental care. Primary, again, like the medical, primary care is the focus, and then we work with specialists that we can refer to for care.
What does NB Christian Ministries need, or Volunteers in Medicine? How do people learn or get involved or possibly donate?
Sure. We invite people to visit our website at nbcm.org. They'll find information on donation opportunities and volunteer opportunities, or they can also call us at 830-999-6226, 830-999-6226. That phone number will lead them to a tree where they can select if they want information on Kids Club or Volunteers in Medicine, and then we'll connect them with a person that can help them learn about the programs, whether they want to donate or want to volunteer or maybe want to refer a patient to us.
So the new construction site that broke ground, that is a relationship between you, NB Christian Ministries, and Oakwood Church. Can you talk about that relationship?
Yes. So New Braunfels Christian Ministries was founded by members of Oakwood Church back in 2008, and they continue to invest in our mission. We also partner with other local churches and foundations and individual donors as well, but Oakwood has always been an integral part of all that we do. So Oakwood owns the facilities where we operate, both Kids Club and Volunteers in Medicine, and they own the land and the building that is being constructed. But then they generously provide that back to us to use at no rent to care for the community.
Again, that website was nbcm.org. Jennifer, do you have anything to add about NB Christian Ministries, Volunteers in Medicine, or Kids Club?
I'd just say glory be to God, because he has worked through our community through the donations of foundations, businesses, individuals, and churches like Oakwood to help us meet the needs of our community. Our community is growing, and with that comes increased need, and we're blessed to be able to stand in the gap for some people in our community that need a helping hand, and we're all better when the community is healthy. And another note about Oakwood, their gift of this building to our community was part of their celebration. They celebrated 40 years of existence in our community last year and raised money for this project as part of that celebration. So what a beautiful thing to celebrate their anniversary, to give a gift of health to our community. So kudos to them, and we are blessed to be a part.
Well, thank you so much to Oakwood Church and also NB Christian Ministries for everything you are doing for the community.
Sure. Thank you so much, and we're glad to be a part.